Hello dear students, welcome to the 7th part of chapter 6 Lines and Angles. Students, till now we have covered till exercise 6.2 and all the concepts on which exercise 6.3 is based on. Okay, and also we have solved two questions of exercise 6.3. So today we are going to solve from question number 3 to question number 6 of exercise 6.3. So let us see the third question of exercise 6.3, but before that we will revise the concepts that we have studied yesterday, means last part, that is in part 6. Okay, so there we have studied a topic, angle sum property of triangle. And what is this? In this topic we have studied a theorem. The theorem is the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Means all the angles of a triangle, there will be three angles of a triangle. The sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree, and we have proved it also. Okay, so like here triangle ABC is there and its angle are angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3. So here we have proved that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. This result is very important. We will use this result while solving the questions of exercise. Okay, and one more result we have studied in the last part of the video, that is exterior angle property. There we have studied that if a side of a triangle is produced, like here CB side of this triangle ABC is produced to D, okay, then the exterior angle so formed, which angle is formed? Angle 4. This is called exterior angle of a triangle. This is called exterior angle. Okay, so angle 4 will be equal to the sum of two opposite angles, that is angle 1 and angle 2. Okay, so this we have proved in the last part of the video, that angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2, and this result is known as exterior angle property of a triangle. Okay, so on these two results exercise 6.3 is based on. Okay, we have solved till question number 2. Now let us see the question number 3. See what is the question number 3. In figure, if AB is parallel to DE, okay, in this figure this side AB is parallel to DE, angle BAC is equal to 35 degree, means this angle BAC, okay, this angle is 35 degree, and angle CDE, angle CDE is 53 degree. We have to find angle DCE. Which angle is angle DCE? DCE. Okay, we have to find this angle. So how we will find this angle? Let us see. See students, it is given that firstly we'll write in the solution of this question. Firstly we'll write in the solution of this question that AB is parallel to DE. Okay, so if AB is parallel to DE, it will imply that angle BAE or BAC, you can say angle BAC is equal to angle CED. Okay, why this angle is equal to this? What is the reason behind it? The reason behind it is alternate interior angle. Okay, see this AB and DE is parallel, and AE you can assume as it's transversal. So if these two lines are parallel and AE is its transversal, then this angle will be equal to this angle. Okay, the reason behind it is alternate interior angles. Okay, so this angle BAC was given 35 degree. Okay, it is given na 35 degree. So this will imply that angle CED also 35 degree. Okay, now see in triangle CDE. Okay, in triangle CDE, angle DCE means this angle plus angle CED means this angle and plus angle CDE. Okay, the sum of all angles of a triangle is what? 180 degree. It should be 180 degree, no? The reason behind it is what? Angle sum property of triangle. Okay, what is the reason behind it? Angle sum property. Angle sum property is what? The sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So here in this triangle, the sum of all angles will be 180 degree. Now we will put the value of all the angles. Angle DCE is to be find out, so it will be written as it is. Angle CED, its value will be what? Its value will be, we'll write from equation 1. Its value is what? 35 degree. Okay, and angle CDE is what? CDE, it is given 53 degree. So we will write here 53 degree, 180. Now we will solve and find the value of angle DCE. What it will be? 538 and 538. Okay, 88 degree. So when 88 degree will be shifted in right hand side, it will be negative. Okay, and now we'll subtract it from 180. 10 minus 8, that is 2. 7 minus 8 means 17 minus 8, that is 92 degree. Okay, so angle DCE will be 92 degree. So in this manner we can solve this question. What we have done, see once again, these two lines were parallel and this is the transversal. So if 35 is this angle, then from alternate interior angle property, this angle will also be 35 degree. So now in this triangle, this is 53, this is 35 degree. Okay, so 53 and 35, 88 degree. So we'll subtract it from 180 degree. So what we'll get? 92 degree. So this is the answer of this question. Very easy question it was. So just pause the video and note it down. Now we'll see the next question, that is question number 4. Now coming to the question number 4, and the question number 4 is, in figure, if lines PQ and RS intersect at point T such that angle PRT, this angle PRT is 40 degree, RPT is 95 degree, and TSQ, this angle TSQ is 75 degree. So we have to find angle SQT. Which angle is SQT? This angle SQT. Okay, so basically we have to find this angle. So how we'll find it? Let us see. So firstly in the solution we'll see the in triangle PRT. Okay, in triangle PRT, angle RPT means this angle plus angle PRT, this angle, and plus angle PTR. The sum of all these angles of a triangle, it should be equal to 180 degree. What is the reason behind it? The reason is angle sum property of triangle. Okay, in this reason we studied that the sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So here we have used this reason that the sum of all angles is 180 degree, means angle RPT plus PRT plus PTR, it should be equal to 180 degree. Now we are having some values of two angles, and what are the values? angle RPT is 95 degree plus angle PRT means this angle, it is equal to 40 degree, and angle PTR, this angle is, we have to find out this angle. Okay, so here we have written angle PTR is equal to 180 degree. Now we are going to find the value of angle PTR. So what it will be? Firstly we'll add these two. So 95 plus 40, that will be 135 degree, plus angle PTR is equal to 180 degree. Now what will be the value of angle PTR? This 135 will be shifted in right hand side. So when it will be shifted, it will go with negative sign. So it will be minus 135 degree. Now we'll subtract it from 180. So 10 minus 5, that is 5. 7 minus 3, that is 4. So it will be 45 degree. Angle PTR will be 45 degree, means this angle we have found that it is equal to 45 degree. Now see students, since PQ and this PQ and RS are intersecting lines, intersecting at point T. Okay, so since it is intersecting, means angle PTR will be equal to angle STQ. Why? What is the reason behind it? The reason is vertically opposite angles. Okay, see, when two lines intersect each other, then their vertically opposite angles are equal. This axiom we have studied earlier. Okay, so because of this, these two angles will be equal. So here we can say that angle PTR is equal to 45 degree. So angle STQ will also be equal to what? 45 degree. Okay, now we are having the value of this angle also, that is 45 degree. Now this is 75 degree, this is 45 degree, and we have to find this angle. How we'll find? In the same manner as we have find this angle in this triangle. Okay, so now we'll see in triangle STQ. In triangle STQ, angle STQ plus angle TSQ plus angle SQT, the sum of all angles, it should be equal to what? 180 degree. Reason behind it is angle sum property of triangle. Okay, the reason is angle sum property of triangle. Now we are having the value of angle STQ, that is 45 degree. We are having the value of angle TSQ, that is 75 degree, and we have to find the value of angle SQT, and it is equal to 180 degree. Okay, now 45 plus 75, 5 5 10, 4 7 11, 1 12. Okay, so it will be 120 degree plus angle SQT is equal to 180 degree. Now angle SQT will be what? 180 degree minus 120 degree, and it will be 60 degree. So finally we are having the value of angle SQT, and that is 60 degree. Okay students, so our answer is 60 degree. Now let us see once again that what we have done. From figure we can see that these two angles were given. So from angle sum property of triangle we have found this angle. If this is 45 degree, then by the criteria of vertically opposite angle, this angle will also be equal to 45 degree. Okay, now in this triangle we are having two known values and one unknown value. So from two known values and angle sum property criteria, we can find the unknown angle of this triangle. Okay, so this angle is 60 degree. So just pause the video and note it down. And now we'll see the next question, that is question number 5. Question number 5. In figure, if PQ is perpendicular to PS, this sign is of perpendicular. Perpendicular means 90 degree. Okay. So if PQ is perpendicular to PS, means this angle is what? This angle is 90 degree. PQ is parallel to SR, means this line is parallel to this line. Okay. Angle SQR is 28 degree. SQR. So this angle is 28 degree. Okay. And angle QRT. Okay. QRT. This angle is 65 degree. Then find the values of X and Y. Here it is X and here it is Y. We have to find these values. How will find it? Let us see, students. See, students, in the solution of this, firstly we'll write since PQ is parallel to SR and SQ is a transversal, then we can see it will imply that, okay, then it will imply that if angle PQS will be equal to, means this angle will be equal to this angle, okay, means angle RSQ. Why, students? What is the reason behind it? These are two parallel lines. This is a transversal. Then why this angle is equal to this angle? Because of alternate interior angles. Okay, this we have studied now. If two lines are parallel, then their alternate pair will be equal. Okay, so if this is X, if angle PQS is X, then this will also be X. Okay, so here it will imply that angle RSQ is also X. Okay, students. Now see, suppose it is 1. Okay, now we have studied, students, earlier we have studied about exterior angle property. What was that property? That property was, if a side of a triangle is extend, see in this triangle QRS, okay, side SR is extend to T. So this will be its exterior angle property. This will be its exterior angle. So what is exterior angle property? That this angle will be equal to the sum of two opposite angles. Okay, so this will write like this: in triangle QSR, SR side is extended, okay, to T. So angle QRT, it will be equal to angle, this angle will be equal to 28 degree, or firstly you can write the name, angle SQR plus angle QSR. The reason behind it is exterior angle property. Okay, in fair copy you will write it in the full form. This is exterior angle property. Okay, students, now see, angle QRT will be what? This is SQR, and SQR is 28 degree, and QSR, this is X, as we have seen. RSQ or QSR means S should be in the mid of this. Okay, so QSR or RSQ is X, so we have written here X. Now QRT is also given, it is 65 degree. So 65 degree, this 28 will be shifted So 65 degree minus 28 degree is equal to x. 15 minus 8, that is 7. 5 minus 2, that is 3. So basically the value of x is what? 37 degree. Okay, and if the value of x is 37 degree, so we can easily find the value of angle y. How we can find? See, this is a triangle, PQS is a triangle. We can apply angle sum property because now we are having the value of x, that is 37 degree. Okay, so in 3 values we are knowing 2 values, so we can easily find the value of third one, okay, by applying from angle sum property of triangle in triangle PQS. Okay, in triangle PQS, 90 degree plus x plus y, the sum of these 3 angles should be equal to what? 180 degree. Okay, reason we have written here from angle sum property of triangle, so we need not to write it again. Now we are having the value of x also, that is 90 degree plus 37 degree plus y is equal to 180 degree. Now 90 plus 37, that is 127 degree, plus y is equal to 180 degree. Okay, now students, we will find the value of y by shifting this 127 in right hand side, and it will go with the negative sign, that is minus 127. Okay, now this value of y is what? 180 minus 127, 10 minus 7, that is 3. Okay, 7 minus 2, that is 5, 53 degree. Okay, this is 53 degree. So the value of y is 53 degree and the value of x is 37 degree. So this is how we can solve this question easily. Let us see once again that what we have done here. Since it was given that PQ and SR were parallel lines, okay, so if these lines are parallel and this is a transversal, then if it is x, then it will also be x. Okay, now from exterior angle property, if this angle is 65 degree, then surely it will be equal to the sum of 2 opposite angles from exterior angle property. So 28 degree plus x is equal to 65 degree, and we have calculated from here, we have calculated the value of x, that is 37 degree. If this is 37, then this will also be equal to 37. Okay, now in this triangle, 90 degree plus 37 degree plus y, all these, the sum of all these should be equal to what? 180 degree. Okay, and from here we have found the value of y, that is 53 degree. So basically these are the answer of this question. X is equal to 37 degree and y is equal to 53 degree. Okay students, so like this we can solve this question also. Just pause the video and note it down. Coming to the last question of this exercise, that is question number 6. Question number 6 is, in figure, the side QR of triangle PQR is produced to a point S. Okay, in triangle PQR, the side QR is produced to point S. Produce means it is extended to point S. Okay, if the bisectors of angle PQR and angle PRS meet at point T. See students, the bisector of angle PQR means this QT. QT is bisector of angle PQR, means whatever the angle it will be, this QT will be divided angle PQR exactly equal, means it is bisector. I have told you the concept of bisector na? The bisector means dividing in two equal parts. So if this is angle X, so this will also be equal to angle X. Okay, and this RT is also the bisector of angle PRS. So if this is Y, then this will also be equal to Y. Okay, and both the bisectors are meeting at point T. This is written in the question that both the bisectors are meeting at point T. Then we have to prove that angle QTR means this angle is equal to half of angle QPR. Basically we have to prove that this angle is exactly equal to half of angle QPR. How will we prove it? Let us see. So basically students, will use the concept of exterior angle property here. Okay, but firstly here we have assumed the angle X and X and Y, so we have to mention it also. Okay, how will mention it? Let us see. Let angle PQR is equal to 2x. Okay, why we have assumed it as 2x? Means x plus x. Okay, so this angle will be equal to 2x, and angle PRS as 2y. Okay, so this angle we have assumed as 2y. So this will imply that angle PQT is equal to angle TQR is equal to x. Okay, means both the angles are equal to each other, so this will be equal to x, as well as, and angle PRT is equal to angle TRS is equal to y. Okay, so we have assumed this angle 2x, so since QT is bisector, so this angle will be x and this angle will be x, and here if we have assumed this whole angle as 2y and it is bisector, so this angle will be y and this angle will be y. We can write the reason also why it is equal to x, because QT is bisector. QT is bisector, and here we can write RT is bisector. RT is bisector. Okay, so we have mentioned that we have assumed this angle as x and x, this angle as y and y. Okay, now see students, in triangle PQR, QR side, okay, this side is QR, okay, QR side is produced to S. Okay, so this angle PRS is its exterior angle, so PRS will be equal to, means this angle will be equal to, from exterior angle property we can say that this angle is equal to the sum of two opposite angle. Okay, means it will be equal to angle RPQ plus angle PQR. Okay, what is the reason behind it? The reason is exterior angle property. Okay, now see, we can put the values. PRS is equal to 2y, we have assumed here as 2y, and RPQ, we don't know the value of this RPQ, or you can write it QPR also. Okay, so you can write it QPR, there will be no difference, plus angle PQR. What is the value of angle PQR? It is equal to 2x. Okay, now what will be the value of y? Okay, if we want to find the value of y, then we have to divide the whole equation by 2, dividing above by 2. So what we will get from here? That y is equal to 2 by 2, it will be cancelled out. Okay, here if we will divide QPR by 2, so it will be half of angle QPR. Okay, if QPR is divided by 2, then it will be 1 by 2 into QPR, and if 2x is divided by 2, 2 will be cancelled out, only x will be there. Suppose it is equation number 1. Okay, now students, we are considering this triangle and triangle QTR. In triangle QTR, again you can say that QR is produced to S. Okay, so if QR is produced to S, now we are considering this triangle. Okay, so if QR is produced to S, then this angle is its exterior angle, only this. Okay, only this part is its exterior angle. So angle TRS will be equal to, this is the exterior angle, TRS will be equal to angle QTR plus angle TQR. What is the reason behind it? Reason is exterior angle property. Okay, again exterior angle property, that if any side of a triangle is produced, then the exterior angle is equal to the sum of two opposite angles, and one angle is QTR and one angle is TQR, that we have written here. Okay, now TRS is equal to what? TRS is y, so we will write here y. QTR, we will write it as it is, and TQR, it is equal to x. Suppose it is equation number 2. Now students, you can see in equation 1 and in equation 2, the left hand sides are equal, that is equal to y. Okay, so from 1 and 2, by the concept of things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. Okay, from this concept, from 1 and 2, we can see we can equate their right hand side. Right hand side of the first equation is what? Half of angle QPR plus x, okay, is equal to the right hand side of the second equation, that is angle QTR plus x. Now see students, here also x is with positive sign, and here also x is with positive sign, so these will be cancelled out. Now what is left? Half of angle QPR is equal to angle QTR. Okay, we can write it in the proper form, that we will prove QTR is equal to half of angle, here angle sign, QPR. Okay, so this was to prove in this question, okay, that angle QTR is equal to half of QPR. Very important this question is. Okay, and once again you can see that how we have proved it. Firstly, we have assumed this angle as 2x and this angle as 2y. Since QT and RT are the bisectors, so this angle is divided in x and x, and this angle is divided in y and y. Now after assuming this, we have applied exterior angle property. For this triangle, this angle is exterior angle, so 2y will be this angle plus this angle. Okay, and for this triangle also, from here we have got equation number 1, and for the second triangle again we are applied exterior angle property. Okay, and from here we have got equation number 2. Now in first and second, the left hand side is equal, so we can make their right hand side equal. Okay, and from here we have got that what is required to proved. Okay students, so this was the exercise 6.3. in this exercise, this question is very important. Okay, from the examination point of view, rest are also important, but this is more important. Okay, one more part will be there. Okay, in that part, means in the next part we'll see the examples of important examples of this exercise, this chapter. Okay, lines and angles. In NCERT some examples are little bit typical and that are important also. So in the next part we'll see the examples only of this chapter, and then we'll start the next chapter, that is triangles. Okay students, so this is enough for today. Thank you.